What's up, guys? The reason why I wanted to come here is I was going to do a kind of a bike breakdown, I guess. So I figured I'd come down somewhere pretty chill to ride and kind of find a good spot. Give you guys a breakdown. All I see is just people their tire marks going off the track. That was a little bit hard on that landing. Yeah, I like to still be away from people when I'm making these videos, because I feel like it does feel weird when you're making videos and talking to yourself. There we go. Almost. Why is this so difficult? I think it's gonna work. This is a 2017 model year GT Verb competition. So it's the Sport Comp. Then you have the Expert, and then you have the Team Edition. Now, on the front, you might notice I have an Euroc-Shock Yari right there. And essentially what a Yari is basically a heavier, thicker Lyric fork. So I was able to pick that fork up for like 400 bucks. And yeah, I've been loving it. It's awesome. Originally, it's a 120 mil travel in the front and a 65 mil travel in the rear. It's still 65 in the rear. It's got a different shock in the rear. It has a primary and secondary chamber, as well as a lockout and rebound adjust. The stock shock that it comes with, it's a 65 mil shock, but it's only got rebound adjust. So I kind of left wanting more with the stock. It comes with a 120 mil Springer fork. It's actually a really good Springer fork, probably the best Springer that I've used ever. And I used that for a long time, but eventually you just kind of get annoyed. The Springers, they wear out really easy. The spring just loses spring to no rebound adjust. Originally I put another 120 mil. It was an air shock, air spring and compression, and it was really good. It was a Marzocchi LR 320. It's a cross-country style fork, but then I just kind of wanted more, and I wanted to be sitting up a little bit higher. I felt more comfortable that way, so I went with the 180 mil travel fork. I was looking for a 160, but it's hard to find a cheaper 160 mil travel fork. It comes with a whole new rebuild kit for your shock, so you get the stock components, but then once these go out, you can rebuild it in like 3 volume spacers if you wanted to put some in. I'm not running any volume spacers. I forgot what PSI I'm running in the fork. Whatever that it said on the manual to put it at, I put it at that, and I liked it. Then I also has compression adjustment and rebound adjustment at the bottom. And then the shock is a D&M 36RC. It's an AOI 36RC with primary, secondary chamber, and then rebound right here. This little knob and lockout. It's got a static seat tube. Actually, all I did was cut it down because the original one is like this tall, and all the way down it's like sitting up here. Yeah, and it was just in the way. So I cut it down. It's about like that much in there. That's all you really need for a static seat post. Stock GT seat. I would like a dropper post one day, but for now this works. But yeah, definitely, you have to either pick awkwardly low or awkwardly high, or you have to get off the bike every few miles and change the seat height. The brakes, so they're Tektro, I believe they're called like HD brakes or something, but they're Tektro hydraulic brakes. Really good. I think they're like 120 mil rotors. I haven't changed the oil yet. That might need to be done soon, I don't know. You are working really good. Just stay. The headset bearings, they needed to be changed. So they come with, this stock comes with a tapered steer tube, but the fork that it originally comes with is a straight steer tube, and they have a headset cups and bearings that basically turn that tapered steer tube into a straight steer tube. So you can't use the stock bearings with the tapered fork, so you have to get new bearings. But I went with sealed bearings. Yeah, they came with like the old style where you have to put the balls in there and you know, make sure they're aligned and greased, and then slowly put them back together, or else it explodes into a million pieces all over the place. It does have a different stem, so it came with a little bit longer stem. Not much, maybe like 5 millimeters longer. So it's a pretty small stem that it comes with. I ended up going with this Fun branded stem. It's like super short. I like it. It's, you know, nice and like, I just like it. And then I got the Fun branded bars too. And they come with 780 bars. I cut them down to 720. It comes with an Alevio drivetrain, so it's a Alevio 9-speed. Originally it was a 2x9. I converted it to a 1x9, and then I recently converted it to a 1x10. It's got new bearings in the, or new bottom bracket. Original bottom bracket is a squared cartridge style bottom bracket. Works well. It just got pretty much busted. You know, it started making really nice grindy noises, which I think it's doing again. Yeah, this is the shifter. So it's a new shifter. It's a Diore 10-speed shifter with a Sunrace 10-speed cassette. I don't know the brand of this rear wheel, but it's got Shimano hub. I also have a DT Swiss front wheel and hub. It's really strong. I bent it when I first got it, because when they first ship it to you, they don't tighten these things. I guess so it's shipping, they don't damage the rim itself. I don't know. They don't tighten them, so if you do get a wheel, I forgot where I got it from, but there's one company that they will send you the wheel without the spokes tightened. Let's see. IXF bottom bracket and crank arms. It's Chinese Jenkun, I don't know. I don't know what this brand is. 34 tooth chain ring up front, and I believe it's a 46 in the rear, the biggest one, and then the smallest is 11. It's like 11 to 46 or 11 to 44. I can't remember. My favorite part about the bike is this little wings on the insides of the chainstays, and then some Fuker pedals because I'm cheap. That's the GT Verb Comp. But yeah, that's my bike. So I know a lot of you had a lot of questions, especially the model. Everyone was like, what kind of bike is that? I've never seen that kind of GT. What is that? What is that? So it's a GT Verb. You don't see them because they're cheap, and nobody really, they're not like impressive or anything, so nobody really talks about them. You know, it's aluminium. You know, pretty much all the GTs people are talking about are like the Sensor and the Force, you know, the carbon bikes, but nobody really talks about the Verbs, and I don't even know if they make them anymore. It's a shame, because these are like the best little entry-level full suspension bikes you could get. The last time I checked, I think the cheapest like GT mountain bike full suspension that I could find was like $2,000, which still, that's a really good deal, but I'm still too cheap. We're still on Mount Dora, still got some daylight left. We'll try to hit up the rest of the trail. I know they've done some work on the trails out here, kind of cleaning everything up and adding new berms and wooden features, I think. That's the last time I saw it on their Facebook page, at least. So, ooh, I don't know what that was. It's like a loud pop. Oh, I forgot you guys have to be tilted upwards a little bit, or else you're gonna be looking at the ground. That's better. Holy shit. What? It's not an alligator snapping turtle, but it's a snapping turtle, so they have this beak on the front of them that could easily take off a finger. It's a cool little turtle. I know there were some trees down not that long ago. on this Little Dipper. Not anymore. Man, I don't want to go back to work tomorrow.